Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Mano back at it here with your weekly reset for Destiny 2 on September 19th, 2017. As you can see, all the milestones and things like that are starting to populate back into my list. So we're going to be giving you a breakdown of everything that you need to know about this week to get your Destiny 2 adventure going, including talking about trials, talking about the raid, talking about the Nightfall, everything that you need to know, including the actual light level that we are stuck at right now. Many people have talked about the fact that the light level is actually capable of going to 350, but the first thing that you need to know is that items are going to be locked after 305. For example, I have this helmet here that is 305 that I got from the raid. It looks really, really cool. However, it's got the weapon mod here with 5, so it's got the 300 light level or power level rather, and the 5 mod. It is not going to come any greater than that. So if you're constantly struggling to get past 305, it's probably because you can't go any farther. So that is something to think about this week. Going on through our milestones and things like that, of course, we need to know our flashpoint this week is on Titan. You also need to make sure that you go and you get Cade's treasure maps. I'm actually going to be doing a video right away to show you guys where those are. That's kind of going to replace my weekly vendor reset video. I'm going to show you guys and be the first person to show you where all those treasure chests are. So come check that out. Next up, we have the weekly Nightfall strike, of course. The weekly Nightfall strike this week is Exodus Crash, and it's got Attrition, Time Warp, and Anomalies. We're going to go ahead and check that out. Plus, we have Call to Arms, of course. If you're part of a clan, you can earn clan XP in strikes, raids, the Crucible, or world activities. And of course, Trials of the 9 is locked for now, but this weekend it is going to come in. It's going to be Survival on Altar of Flame. So survival is basically each team has a certain number of lives, 8 lives to be exact, and after those lives are extinguished, you no longer get any revives and the last team standing wins. So that is going to be Trials of the 9 this week. So that's going to start at Friday, probably around the same time, around the 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Standard Time. Something I wanted to talk about over here was something that I didn't talk about in the weekly reset. This is something that you should be adding into your repertoire of things to do, is talking to Ikora and picking up the meditations. These are things that are going to get you more basically research tokens, so you can pick up Vanguard Research Engrams. Many people have talked about the fact that they wanted to get some of the armor from the beginning of the game. This is how you do that. This is how you get that actual armor inside of the game. So if you haven't picked it up, make sure you do these meditations each week. They'll give you tokens to boost up your reputation. For example, on my hunter, I have the Frumious Cloak. You can actually see that here. You can see I actually put a little bit of a different shimmer on it, but basically that's it. I just put a different shader on it, and it looks great, but it is something you can only get from Ikora Ray, so make sure you pick that up from her. For the raid, for those folks, we're actually going to take a look and see if we still have access to Benedict 9940. Now that reset has happened, can you go and spend your tokens, or do you have to do the raid every week? Well, it looks like I am good to go. Since I've beaten the raid, I can actually turn these in for tokens. So for those of you wondering, it does not look like you need to do the raid again. You just basically need to unlock him the first time, complete the raid the first time, and life is good. In addition, there are a bunch of new treasure maps and things like that that are out now. In terms of the Leviathan raid, there are many exotic chests that are open. I'm going to go ahead and put a link to my Discord where we actually have an easy map to get to all of those. There are a couple of videos as well, but I've noticed that none of them really have good maps. They just kind of show you where it is, and I haven't found those videos to be very, very successful. Just I haven't liked them a lot. It's very unclear. I've had a lot of people just saying, oh yeah, this is where it is, but I don't know how I'm supposed to get there. So I'm going to go ahead and put that link in the Discord. With that, guys, let's go ahead and bust into the Nightfall and see what it looks like and what exactly we need to know this week. Going on over, we've got Nightfall, Exodus Crash, and of course normal gives us this, and Prism, Attrition, Time Warp, Anomalies. And I'm actually going to show you something really cool with the update that happened with the Nightfall and the modifier for Prism. There's actually a really cool thing that they have on screen that shows you basically what element you're in all the time, and whenever it changes, there's like not a flash, but just like a little pulse of light that can show you, for example, what element you're using. So I found it very helpful. I ran a quick PS4 Nightfall on my 4th character over there before I did this reset video, and it was very, very helpful. Not really a challenge on what you needed to get through, so pretty excited about that. In addition, if you're doing some of the guided games, the beta is still open. I believe they're going to start closing that and actually just make the Nightfall guided games just normal here this week. So if you need some help, of course, you can check out the Manoverse clan, or just let us know in the stream if you're going to need some help. Okay, so the strike challenges this week. We have complete the Nightfall strike with at least 5 minutes remaining. That's the strike challenges. And complete the Nightfall with fewer than 3 deaths. And we'll give it a second. We got some overstacking stuff. Faster than lightning. As a fire team, defeat 9 shanks with melee attacks before defeating the final boss. Of course, we've got Prism, where elemental damage increases damage. All other elemental damage type is reduced. Attrition. Health and shield generation is significantly impaired. Defeating enemies may create wells of light. Collect these to restore your health and charge your super. So kind of like Trickle, but with a little bit of a different modifier. Time Warp Anomalies. Strange anomalies have been detected in the area. Destroy them to release temporal energy and extend the mission timer. Now, this is what I want to talk about. If you look over there, you can kind of see some of the things that those are the arc pulses for the opening of this, but there are going to be things that you're going to be able to see. But if you look at the left-hand side of my screen, you can actually see where it says arc polarization, and you can see a little bit of a blue shimmer on my screen, and I'm going to show you how it changes here in just a second. So it's going to be very easy. Now you see there's a thing here that says anomaly detected. You'll actually be able to shoot some of those anomalies, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just waiting basically until the thing changes here on the left hand side. And so you can see there's a little pulse there, and solar polarization is up. So you are good to go. You will now know what elemental type it is. I think that's a really handy thing that you can do inside of the game. Pretty excited about that. Oh, and I'll show you one of the anomalies. If you look here, there's a little anomaly. It looks like an oracle. Shoot it. You get more time. So that is everything that you need to know for the weekly reset for September 19th, 2017 for Destiny. Again, if you like something in this content, a positive rating is greatly appreciated. If you didn't like it, you probably know where that button is too. But if you did like it, make sure you stay subscribed to the channel. I'll be having lots of videos on Destiny 2 content covering everything that you need to know. Feel free to leave a comment down below. Let me know what you're going to be doing this week inside of Destiny. Make sure you check out the Twitch channel and the Manoverse Discord, where we help people out doing the raids, nightfalls, and things like that, as well as some trials. And guys, I will see you next time in the universe of Destiny. Enjoy some Salt Bay.